feel very much at home.
Now, whether you're in Kumamoto for Wales against Uruguay or France against Tonga, there are great things you can see and do around the city on a day off. From Suizenji Park to Kumamoto Castle and the little shops and stalls around it, and the odd former emperor watching over you. Plenty to take in. Sleep well, Scott?
Absolutely fantastic. The food was incredible last night. A couple of drinks and 9 hours sleep. Absolutely, but that is the way to do it. 9 hours sleep, feel fresh as a daisy today.
Yeah, SQ's top tip. We're here at Kumamoto Castle, built in the 1600s. Unbelievable. Devastated a couple of years ago in a big earthquake here in April, but they're reconstructing it. And, well, they're hoping by the time you're here for Rugby World Cup 2019, you're going to be able to go inside.
And you've got to come and see this. It's absolutely incredible. The scale of it is just wonderful. We've been down to the museum, and it is a hive of activity. If you come to Kumamoto, this is the place to be.
Yeah, we've also got some nice footage of Scott trying on his samurai outfit and trying to squeeze into, well, one of the Emperor's means of travel. You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Well, this is how they should travel, maybe for months, going down to the capital. And who would sit in here? It would just be the Emperor.
Yes.
The Emperor.
The Lord.
The Lord.
This is going to be interesting.
I'm not sure this one is made for me, but I know what the guys are thinking. They're probably thinking, I wish he'd call an Uber. Yeah, I'm not sure I could do this for 4 months. I'm not sure they could do this for 4 months. Can you give me a hand to get out there?
So we're here with Anna, who's helping tour us around Kumamoto today, and we've got a bit of a show here at the Kumamoto Castle as the samurai are going to show us how it's all done.
Thank you very much. Oh, rugby. Thank you. ということでございますね。
So feeling a little left out of the dressing up, Scott and I were invited to get into the local gear ourselves before a trip to the Azumi shrine. Well, what is more authentic than having the proper Japanese clothing experience? So here we are where we can do a bit of kimono rental, Scott.
Yeah, certainly are. We're here, and throughout Japan you can hire these wonderful pieces of clothing. There has been a little bit of panic in the shop because I walked in, they looked up, I went, oh, and run off. So hopefully they'll find me a kimono big enough that we can try on. They said I can wear the traditional Japanese sock if I can fit my feet in there. So, well, turn this off now because we're going to get changed. You know, kimonos!
See you in a minute! Liking the pink detailing. So, as if by magic, we are fully kimonoed up. How's your hair, Scott?
I haven't done anything to my hair.
Lovely.
I just put a little man bun on it.
Yeah. It's nice. Are you enjoying the outfit?
I feel very much at home.
This is absolutely brilliant. We've been fully fitted out here at Kimono Rental, and now we're going to make our way to the shrine in Suizenji Park. So now Scott and I are in our traditional kimonos. It's into the Azumi shrine here in Suizenji Park, where we're going to have a bit of a blessing from a local priest, who I believe is also going to be giving Scott a bit of good luck for the Welsh team at the World Cup. So if they do pretty well, you'll know why. To conclude the blessing ceremony, there is a structure of bows and of claps, which we did our best to follow. And then we had a chance to draw some fortunes, which we were advised could be good or bad. Now, Scott's was quite good, and mine was very good. And it's still in my wallet today as a result. So as we leave Suizenji Park, modelled in part on the landscape of Japan with its own mini Mount Fuji, it was off to do some sake tasting.
We're at the sake factory and we have had a wonderful tutorage. I learned how to make sake and now we've come to the all-important part of tasting.
じゃあ次はもうちょっと高いお酒。これは
This
大
is a
吟
more
醸。
expensive wine.
Oh, this is the more expensive one.
これ大吟醸です。
I like the cheaper one.
これは昨年の搾りです。
This is from last year.
You get what you pay for, my friends. That is. Oh, you are a master.
So, given I was the designated driver for the day, Scott battled on with the sake tasting, including trying the sweeter akazake, which is traditionally drunk at New Year.
I do love a sherry. Right, there we are. I'm out. I love sherry. There we are. I said it on film. It's mad. Oh,
じゃあちょっと
that's the sake speaking. Oh, it does smell. Yeah, yeah. You can smell the darker flavour, the charcoal and. Bring on New Year's Eve. That's all I'm saying.
So as well as the tasting, we were taken on a short stroll around the corner to the sake factory itself. A chance to see the process in action, including the polishing of the rice that goes into making the spirit and the machinery involved. One of the fascinating things looking around this sake factory and brewery is really the mix of the old and the new, because of course the earthquake that hit in 2016 affected so many areas around Kyushu and around Kumamoto particularly. So you've got obviously the older buildings right next to some of the newer buildings that have been put up to ensure that the production of sake in this area can continue to go forward and not be affected by any rumblings in the future. And having sampled a little bit of it, you can see why.
Well, if you're ever in this part of the world, Zio's is absolutely fantastic. Our friend Ken is the master of sake. Come down and see him. You can taste it. You can have a little tour. It is well worth it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Right, I just bought a bottle. I'm going to drink it now. Thank you very much.